Welcome back to another episode of SmartFox.
Hey everyone, this is Kim and thanks for joining me for my segment on self-care. So, what is self-care? So, self-care, if you look at its definition, is a multidimensional, multifaceted process of purposeful engagement in strategies that promote healthy functioning and enhance well-being. That's a mouthful, I understand, but basically, self-care is a conscious act of a person to take care of themselves or to promote their physical, mental, and emotional health. You may not know, but there's 5 different types of self-care. First, we have physical, social, mental, spiritual, and then we have emotional. Physical, it's about taking care of your body. It doesn't only mean working out, but it also can relate to sleep and foods you're putting into your body. Are you taking charge of your health, going to your doctors when you need to, or every 6 months for your physical, things like that. Second is social self-care. And socialization is a really important thing. When we think about humanity, if there was only meant to be one of us, there would be, but there's a lot of us here. So interacting with each other is very important to self-care. I know at times it may be difficult to make time for people other than yourself, especially during COVID, as we do have to isolate every now and then. But it's your relationships and your connections that are very important to your well-being. Third is mental self-care. So the way we think and think through things really affects our psychological well-being. So when we think about mental self-care, it's really about keeping your mind clear and sharp. So things or ways to do that is maybe doing puzzles or those memory games that you find online. It even includes learning about maybe something that you like or something that you're interested in. In general, you want to find things that mentally stimulate you. Fourth is spiritual self-care. Research shows that people who are involved in religions tend to normally have a healthier lifestyle than those who don't. However, for spiritual self-care, you don't always have to be tied to religion to be healthy. Spiritual well-being in general is about just taking time to nurture your spirit. So this is finding a deeper sense of meaning, or thinking about a deeper sense of meaning or understanding. You can also do this through meditation. And fifth is emotional self-care. And of course, as it's titled, it deals with our emotions. Are we thoroughly and comfortably addressing anxiety, sadness, anger, and finding processes to rid ourselves of those emotions that make ourselves conflicted or conflicts within our life? Are you expressing your feelings? Whether it's through close family members or friends or even a therapist, you want to make sure that you are taking time aside to fully express yourself and address any type of emotion that is not benefiting your life in a great way. This is Kim, and thanks for joining me for my segment on self-care.
Welcome to our trivia. What does an apiarist do? A. Fixes pianos. B. Cares for trees. C. Mixes syrups. Or D. Keeps bees. Stick around to find out.
Welcome to SmartFox News. Here is your news update for January 19th. SpaceX is launching its new batch of Starlink satellite today. The launch is at NASA's Launch Complex at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida at 5:34 a.m. Aboard the Falcon 9 rocket, Elon Musk, who owns SpaceX, is set to launch another batch of 49 satellites to expand its internet-providing Starlink constellation. If successful, the upcoming mission will mark SpaceX's second Starlink launch of 2022. With the 35th launch, the total satellites currently in the low Earth orbit has reached 2,000. 14 years ago in Taiwan, an 84-year-old military veteran painted an entire government village to prevent it from being torn down. A series of small one-story homes, now called Rainbow Village, is a city park where painted animals and human figures sit happily in every color imaginable upon a grid of rainbow boulevards. When Huang Yangfu started painting the occasional wall, but he learned that the ghost town he and his wife lived in was to be leveled, and he kicked into artistic overdrive, covering every paving, stone, gutter, and door in pictures and paint. Now an internationally recognized tourist attraction. A family cat was reunited with its owners after getting stuck in a reclining armchair that was donated to a thrift store. They donated an old recliner to the local charity shop, but they did not know that their cat, Ginger, had tucked himself into the armchair. Fortunately, the family quickly noticed the kitty was missing and called the store to see if he'd hitched a ride in the armchair. He was reunited with his family. Today is National Popcorn Day, a great day to head to the theater and enjoy a movie and popcorn with your family and friends. Some theaters are even giving free popcorn just for the day. As early as the 16th century, the Aztecs used popcorns in headdresses. Early Spanish explorers were fascinated by the corn that burst into what looked like white flowers. Popcorn started becoming popular in the United States in the middle 1800s, and it wasn't until Charles Creders, a candy store owner, developed a machine for popping corn with steam. By 1900, he had a horse-drawn popcorn wagon going through the streets of Chicago. Today, Americans consume 13 billion quarts of popcorn a year, more than any other country in the world. That's all for your SmartFox News. Have a wonderful day.
Back to our trivia. What does an apiarist do? A. Fixes pianos. B. Cares for trees. C. Mixes syrups. Or D. Keeps bees. If you pick D. Keeps bees, you're correct. Thanks for playing.
This is Kim. This is Tracy.
Hi, this is Sally.
This is Shane.
And thanks for watching SmartFox TV.
Stay foxy.